For the first time, it is now my pleasure to introduce our new sports captains for 2018.
The past year of Scopus Sport has been exceptionally successful. A massive 38 teams played in grand finals, with 22 coming out victorious, achieving the ultimate success.
This goes to show how sport is currently thriving at Scopus, and how passionate and enthusiastic our up-and-coming athletes are. However, it is important to remember that winning a grand final or winning an award isn't everything in sport. Sport has so much more to offer. Being a part of this Scopus Sport community since Year 7, Brad and I have both witnessed the benefits Scopus Sport has provided. Apart from the obvious getting fit and healthy and making new friends aspect, sport gives the opportunity for individuals to be a part of something even greater, a team. But what does being in a team really mean?
Phil Jackson, a man who has been heavily involved in basketball his whole life, once said, "Good teams become great ones when members trust each other enough to surrender the me for the we." This really goes to show that a team of individual sporting champions does not always result in a champion team, and that in order to achieve great things as a collective, sacrifices must be made. There are so many life skills that this simple concept of a team teaches us: resilience, perseverance, dedication, having the responsibility and accountability for yourself, having the discipline to not only lead but to follow when required, and most importantly, understanding that there will be tough times.
Tough times in sport are unavoidable, which is why when faced with them, you can do one of two things: either shy away and lose confidence, or use this as motivation to get better and grow as a person and as an athlete.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the name Michael Klinger. Klinger was an ex-Scopus student who graduated Year 12 close to 20 years ago. He was a naturally gifted cricket player. He dominated school cricket. He dominated club cricket. He had great aspirations. As an 18-year-old, Klinger was named as the captain of the under-19s Australian cricket squad, with Michael Clarke as his deputy captain, who turned out to be an all-time great. This squad was meant to be a pathway to the National Australian senior team, and Klinger was in a great position to be selected.
But as the years went on, and a number of his former teammates being selected, Klinger's call-up never came. Playing for Australia was always his dream, and he refused to lose his drive to achieve his goal. To seek more opportunities of playing cricket at higher levels, Klinger played in a number of competitions, both in Australia and in other countries. He represented Victoria and then South Australia at state levels, where he played some of his best cricket, scoring multiple centuries, eventually captaining the South Australian side and accumulating many awards. In 2011, Klinger was given the opportunity to play in the IPL, a massive 2020 cricket competition in India.
Over the next few years, Klinger played in a number of competitions before returning to Australia to play in the 2020 Big Bash tournament. Playing for the Adelaide Strikers for a few seasons and then moving to the Perth Scorchers, Klinger played some of the best cricket of his career. Winning titles and hitting centuries, a 2020 international call-up was perhaps looming, even at the age of 36. But even though Klinger was playing phenomenal cricket, the 2020 format was traditionally always a young man's game, and that if Klinger were to be called up, he would be the oldest Australian ever to debut for 2020 cricket.
In February this year, after witnessing over 150 players receive call-ups to represent Australia in either tests, one-day matches or 2020s since he first captained Australia's under-19 squad, Klinger finally received his long-awaited, overdue call-up at 36 years old against Sri Lanka at the MCG. Klinger proved that by embracing every opportunity he was given, success eventuated and his childhood dream was ultimately achieved. Michael Klinger, who was just a Mount Scopus student who loved sport, defied all odds and never gave up on his ambitions. He never lost his will and his drive.
And although this story of an ex-collegian's rise to success is very much inspiring, it is important to remember that sport isn't just about playing at an elite level. Sport is really just about getting involved and being as active as possible. This is our number one belief, that involvement is key. As students, we understand that you are all living busy lives. However, it is important to maintain a balance between work, life, and physical activity. We know that there will be homework and we know that there will be other commitments. The lack of balance can be extremely unhealthy, not only physically but mentally. To elaborate, when you play sport or go to the gym or even walk your dog at the park, Your body produces chemicals called endorphins. Endorphins trigger a positive feeling in the body and relieves tension and stress. The more you exercise, the more your body produces endorphins, which is why playing sport and getting active is essential for a person's well-being.
For example, I am a stress head and a massive procrastinator. I get stressed very easily and I can't focus. This makes me anxious and then I end up getting nothing done. So to help, I go for a quick jog around the park or go shoot some hoops outside. So then this produces endorphins, and then when I get back inside, I am focused and ready to work again. But don't worry, physical activity doesn't mean going to the gym and lifting weights like there's no tomorrow. Find physical activities you enjoy, make time to do them and do it. Any physical activity that gets you moving counts.
We hope we've informed you guys about the importance of sport, and we encourage you all to stay active. And finally, we'd love everyone to get involved in next year's lunchtime activities and tournaments, which will feature the likes of basketball, downball, dodgeball, soccer and heaps more. Thanks for listening.